Every day during yard time, Tim kept his eyes on one thing, the guard's key ring. He studied every curve, every cut, every shine of the metal. Back in his cell, he took out a pencil and paper and began sketching each key in detail. But drawings weren't enough. He needed materials. The next day, when the guards weren't watching, Tim grabbed a few small wooden pieces from the workshop and hid them inside a thermos before heading back to his cell. That night, under the dim light, he began shaping the wood blocks by hand. Slowly, he carved out each piece, smoothing and adjusting them until they matched his sketches. When the shapes were ready, he glued the parts together, held them tight, and waited. After it dried, Tim compared the model with his drawing, sanding and polishing until it felt perfect. Finally, he inserted the wooden key into the lock and twisted. The iron door actually opened. For a brief second, he felt victory. But that joy didn't last. The lock only worked from the outside. Still, Tim refused to give up. He decided to make a second key, one that could open both sides. Every chance he got, he memorized more details about the guard's keys. At night, when everyone was asleep, he worked quietly. After a week of secret effort, the second key was ready. During a work break, Tim tried it out, but it got stuck. Without losing his cool, he pulled out a tiny hidden file and reshaped the edges right there. After several careful adjustments, he turned it again. The door opened smoothly this time. But opening heavy iron doors still wasn't easy. One afternoon, Tim noticed another inmate using pulley wheels for maintenance work. An idea hit him. He crafted a wooden board with drilled holes, fixed a broom handle on top with screws, and attached the key to the end. When the setup was ready, he placed the key inside the lock and spun the pulley hard. The mechanism turned, and the lock popped open. It worked. Excited, Tim spent the next few weeks crafting every other key in the same way. 1 month later, he and his two friends had a complete set. Each key was marked and tested to perfection. But the following morning, disaster struck. A furious guard stormed into their cell because the alarm had gone off for half an hour while Tim was still asleep. The guard ordered a full search. Tim stayed calm. After finding nothing suspicious, the guard left. But Tim knew this was their only warning. That night, the three decided it was time. As soon as the guards changed shifts and the prison fell silent, Tim began his move. He used the wooden keys to unlock their cell and freed his partners, changing into plain clothes they had hidden earlier, then heading straight for the main gate. Each lock opened smoothly one after another until they reached the final barrier, and to their surprise, it was already unlocked. They slipped onto normal clothes, pushed open the last door, and stepped outside, only to freeze. Guards were still patrolling the walls. Thinking quickly, Tim pulled out a small mirror they'd prepared and watched the guards' movements. When the moment was right, they rushed toward the outer gate. After reaching the street, they found a taxi and asked the driver to head to the border. That's how Tim and his friends escaped.